So with your Arduino connected to your computer through that USB 2 or printer cable, we're going to move forward. What we first need to do is make sure that the package for communicating between Matlab and Arduino is already installed. So I'm going to go to Home and my add-ons. I already have this open, so I'm going to go down here and select it. Search the word Arduino. It should pick up a package that looks like this, and you're going to install that. After it says installed, we'll be able to move on. It might take a couple minutes to make that happen for you. Once that's installed, go ahead and restart Matlab. Open it back up, and now we're going to go through the process of connecting Matlab. What I first recommend for you to do is, in Canvas, we have a program called Connect Arduino. I have it right here. It's a very large code that we developed to sort of ease this process for you. And all I need to do here in my situation is go into my editor, open up Connect Arduino, and select Run. It searches for the available Arduino, it says what port it is, and then it applies it right here to my workspace. And once we see this A and the value 1 by 1 equals Arduino, you know that it's now currently connected. If that didn't work for you, let's look at our other methods to make this work. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that out. I'm going to go in here. And what you see in my comments here are the common ways to connect through either a Windows machine or a Mac machine. To do it through the Windows, which is my recommendation, is to go into your devices, find them, search for it in my version of Windows. I go under Bluetooth and other devices. I can scroll down here. I can see that Arduino Uno is connected to COM4. It might take a couple moments after I connect it for it to show up there. But then, once I have that, I know that I can sit there, type in A equals, there's a code for Arduino, set the COM port and the type of Arduino, which is Uno. I'm going to run down here in my command window, select enter. It's going to take a moment for us, and then come out with this information, which tells me the port, the type of the board, and the available pins that I can use with encoding. And again, I know that it worked through seeing it in my workspace. If you are in a Mac, the code should look similar to this. You will have to find out where it is connected within that. If you have troubles with that, I would recommend using Parallels or a boot camp that's going to allow you to run the Windows interface within your Mac machine. Once we have that installed, let's look at the Arduino real quick. And this is the reference document that you'll find within the first year engineering program and also on this assignments page. When we connect the Arduino, we have all our power and our ground over on this side. We have our digital pins for inputs and outputs, our ground, our reset button. But what we care most about right now is this onboard LED for pin 13. And so what we can see is that's either on or off, right? But we're going to be able to control that through Matlab right now, which will make it work. Also, to make it interesting, what we're going to do is we're going to wire up an LED also in pin 13. And so what we're going to do is take a wire from 13, go through a resistor into the LED, making sure the short leg or the notch is to ground, and then back. Then what I'm going to be able to do is select right digital pin. I'm going to just copy that there. My Arduino for A, my digital pin 13, and then my 1 or my 0 to send 5 volts or ground to it. So back to Matlab. Now I have that there. I'm just going to work within the command window. I'll run that. Push enter. I can check my board, see that it works. I'm now going to go here, change it to 0. All right, push enter. I can see that the light went off for me. And I can do that a couple times just to make sure that's working properly for me. Once we have this, we know that we can work with the Arduino through the Matlab interface, and so that's going to be really nice. If I want to learn more about it, I can type in methods A, and what that does, it tells all the different code that we can sort of bring into Matlab to sort of work with it. So we can read voltage off of it. It's going to be a common one. We can write a digital pin. Another common one will be reading a digital pin. And we can also do the PWM duty cycle. So we'll be able to play with those a little bit as we move further within Matlab. But hopefully we've just gotten to the point where we can make an LED go on and LED go off. If that's the case, you can select complete and move on.